Good evening, everybody. Welcome to another episode of Uncommon Sense with Jose Negron. Now, for the benefit of those of you who are not familiar with the channel or are watching this channel for the first time, the reason why it's called Uncommon Sense because here on this platform we discuss everyday issues where we try to find logical solutions. But not everyone uses logic. So for that reason, it is called Uncommon Sense. I want to let everybody know that I'm currently live on YouTube, Facebook, Twitter, and Twitch. I also need to let everybody know that the subscriber mode has been enabled. What does that mean? That means that if you're not a subscriber and if you wish to enter a comment in the chat, you will need to subscribe to the channel. It is that simple. Okay. Now, first of all, I just want to give a huge shout out to all those who have already subscribed to the channel, whether it be from day one or just recently. I really appreciate all the love and support all of you have given me. I also want to give a huge shout out to all those who follow me on social media. And I want to give a huge shout out to all those who allow me to enter into your devices. So, what I'm going to ask you to do is the following. If you have not done so, I'm going to ask you to please subscribe, like, and set the bell notification to all. So, therefore, whenever I do produce content, you will have the opportunity to catch it live or catch it on the playback. So, as you can see by the thumbnail, um, tonight it's open discussion. Now, what happens during open discussion? Generally, I will discuss multiple topics, which I will give my point of view. Also, I will encourage the audience to express their point of views on anything that's being discussed, as long as they keep it respectable. Okay. So, I do have quite a few things that I have to discuss with all of you tonight. So, first of all, I'm going to start with the obvious. As you can see, this is one of the few times I decided to cam up. Okay. So, yes, I finally got a new computer today. And I'm using it as we speak. So right now I'm not using my phone in order to do StreamYard, streams and whatnot, which could be a problem because it does eat a lot of battery life. So I really appreciate the fact that I have new equipment and you can see my cute, adorable face. Okay. So let me just to start out with the first item I'll be discussing. The topics that we'll be discussing for next week's stream. Okay. Uh, Being that I have undergone um, knee replacement surgery on both knees. So on Tuesday, what I will be doing is I will give a discussion regarding, excuse me, my own life history regarding what was the process that I underwent to undergo a knee replacement. Okay. As I stated in one of my streams last week, or this week, I will be blogging regarding all the situation, regarding all the steps what I need in order to have the replacement surgery. So on Tuesday, what I will be discussing is everything that I went through, starting from the initial consultation and all the procedures that I needed to do in order to get clearance, and then the actual date of the operation. So I will be sharing that with all of you. The reason I'm sharing this information is that there are many people out there who are thinking about getting a knee replacement and they're concerned about what will occur. And of course, there are hundreds of videos regarding knee replacement surgeries. However, there is a fear factor which is understandable because you're undergoing a procedure, okay? And it's a major procedure, okay? It's not like getting a tonsils out. It's what you're doing is, oops, what you're doing is you are, in essence, removing the part of the knee that's damaged and replacing it with an artificial device. Okay, so on Tuesday, I'll be sharing with you my life story. And then on Thursday, I'm going to be sharing with you some of the mistakes that people make when it comes to a knee replacement. And there are quite a few mistakes people make, such as not getting to your appointment on time, not following with the doctor's instructions, not taking your pain medication, because you will need to take your pain medication, because you will be bending that knee and it's going to hurt like the dickens. Yeah. So I will be discussing on Thursday some of the mistakes that people make. I will probably on Friday, I will do another rebroadcast of one of my earlier streams. Okay, so as you can see, I got into the habit of doing rebroadcasts. I think I need to do a little bit better job as far as to let people know when it's a rebroadcast, so people won't be asking to drop the link. So that case, and that's something you're going to be seeing on a regular basis. I'll try to do a rebroadcast only once a week, depending on the content that's being discussed. Now, moving on to the next topic I want to talk about is tomorrow, my union, SSE Local 371, will have our annual Shirley Gray Family Day. Now, who is Shirley Gray? She was someone that was truly loved by the members of my local. She was very active with the local. In fact, she was at one time an assistant to the president, and she was a staunch union supporter. And unfortunately, she passed away years ago. So what we do every year, we have a family day where we honor her memory. We gather together. It is a time of fellowship. It is a time for enjoying some good food and to just be with among other members. Something that's that's been slacking with many people ever since the onset of the COVID-19 crisis. And I see here, okay, I don't know who this person is. I don't know if this person is a troll or what have you, but just be mindful. Please be respectable. No, it's okay. It's okay. Just be respectable. That's all I ask. Okay, you're more than welcome as long as you're respectable. Now, okay. Now, as you can see, I'm doing something that I rarely ever do. Is just to cam up, okay? And I'm gonna keep it 100. One of the reasons why I have not cam up because unfortunately I have had many problems with my computer. Okay, one of the problems is there was always a delay, and sometimes the delay can be several seconds long, okay, due to the device I was using. So tonight, I'm using a different device. And as you can see, so far, I have not had any problems, okay? Um, so we'll continue on. Now, as I stated before, I will be doing more reaction videos. That's something that I usually don't do, but there's some things that needs to receive my review. So I will be doing it. I don't know if I'm gonna be doing it. We all make mistakes. We all make mistakes. So no problem. No problem. No problem. Shout out to all the people that's viewing the stream, even the people that are um, viewing it from the clouds. Okay, well, thank you. Thank you very much for stopping by. Have a good night, and please be safe out there. Okay. Actually, this is a new experience for me. Coming up, but when you have a new equipment, you do new things. Now, the next thing I'm going to be talking about is there's been a lot of videos from our friends, the Karens. It seems like, bless their hearts, they always try to do something to make themselves look foolish. Okay. I also did a stream regarding them, and unfortunately, you're dealing with people who feel entitled. Okay, who feel that they should get special treatment, who feel like the rules and doesn't apply to them. So, you know, what I will be doing is I'm going to be doing another stream um, to share some of the stupidity regarding these Karens. And we all know, okay, while we've seen many of them have been female, some of them are tend to be male. And that's something that we all must bear in mind. I mean, also, I've been noticing on social media people who make unrealistic demands when it comes to their significant others. Okay. Now, I've talked about how some modern women want men who are 6 feet tall, who have a six pack, and make a six-figure salary. At the same time, um, we have men out there who have unrealistic goals and expectations themselves. They want them to, they want their female counterpart um, to have low body counts, while they have slept with dozens of women. Okay. Also, they expect women to be subservient. They expect women to be submissive. But one thing people need to bear in mind: women are not going to be submissive to stupid men. Women are not going to be submissive to foolish men. Women are not going to be submissive to immature men. Okay, that's something that we all need to understand, and we need to keep things in balance. Okay, and also we need to realize that when we reach a certain age, we need to be more realistic in what our expectations are. Okay, like for example, take myself. I'm 60 years old. There's no reason on earth I'm going to pursue a 20-something female. Okay. First of all, I'm old enough to be their father. Number one. Two, I mean, there not too many things that we have in common, and when people get to be my age, um, we need to be more responsible. We need to be more mature and more realistic. Okay, I don't consider myself an ugly guy, but let's keep it real. I'm 60 years old. I'm old. I'm fat, and I'm bald. Let's keep it real. Okay, and that's something we all need to understand. Now, the next thing I'm going to be talking about is the lack of accountability. Okay. Now, I find it very, very odd when you have certain people, when you have certain, I'm not going to say all women, but some, they're talking about how men need to take accountability for their actions. However, when you try to apply the same principle to them, or there's something you're toxic, or there's something you're shaming, what have you. Uh, Accountability goes both ways, people. Accountability goes both ways. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to stop the can for a moment. Okay. Let me just take a look and see what's going on. Let's see. Well, I'm a little disappointed there's only one people liking this thing, but there's 7 people watching. So look, it doesn't hurt you to hit the like button, okay? But it does help the algorithm. Okay. So the next thing I'm going to be talking about is this. This business of certain individuals who do not wish to have anything to do with other individuals simply because of the fact that they're cool with certain creators that they have beefs with. Okay. Now, look, I understand people argue all the time. I understand that people have beefs with certain individuals. Okay. And sometimes people want to involve others in those beefs. Okay. With all due respect, okay, no one is going to dictate to me who I'm going to associate with. No one's going to dictate to me who I'm going to be friends with. No one's going to dictate to me who's going to appear on this platform. Okay. From the very beginning, I made it perfectly clear that anyone, and I repeat, anyone is welcome to comment on this platform. All I ask is the following. Number one, be respectable for everyone that's on the panel and on the chat. Number two, one person at a time speaks. And number three, whatever beefs or drama that you have, kindly leave it at the door. Kindly leave it at the door. There is no place for it here. I'm not here to be a referee. I am not here to having this settle disputes over having. My job is to be a host, a welcoming host to anyone and everyone that chooses to be on the panel. And we can all disagree as long as we are responsible when we disagree. Okay. I mean, look, when you take a look, I think at one point I have had disagreements with virtually everyone that appeared on this panel, whether it be Denise Gonzalez, whether it be Melanie Knight, whether it be Golden Goddess, whether it be Multi, whether it be Ramon, whether it be Rakim, whether it be Radical Latino, whether it be Kesha, whoever. Um, I have had disagreements with everyone at least one time or another. Okay. The difference is that we have managed to keep it respectable. Okay. And I have stated before, I met Denise when we had a disagreement on another stream regarding some talking points that she was sharing with the audience. Okay. Mature people are able to be agreeable when they disagree. Okay. Immature people cannot. Okay. And we have seen in these YouTube streets how certain people act negative and how certain people get emotional, excuse me, when it comes to points of view when they disagree with. Okay, this is not an echo chamber here. Everyone in here is allowed to express their point of view as they see fit. Okay. And of course, I want to remind everybody that the link has been pinned to the chat. Anyone if they wish, can join the panel. Okay. So this might be a short stream, depending on how it flows. Now, another thing I do want to discuss with you is there might be a change in the scheduling of the programming. Okay. Due to certain demands of my time, pretty soon I'll be doing a stream, a live call and show on Monday, a live call and show on Tuesday, and I'll probably do a rebroadcast on Thursday. Okay. So I will keep everyone abreast. Okay. And what I will be doing is I will try to do a better job when it comes to doing the rebroadcasts. Okay. So let's see. What else? Okay. Yes. The next thing I want to discuss is of course, like I said before, I will be undergoing knee replacement. So during my process, I will be sharing with you what the things that I've undergone, the procedures I undergone, and the whole purpose behind that is to encourage others who are going through the same process. Just to show that while people are going to be concerned, people are going to be scared, but it's all part of the process. Okay. And I think Theodore Roosevelt, Franklin Delano Roosevelt said it best. The only thing we have to fear is fear itself, fear of the unknown, fear of what's going to happen. Okay. And I'm not going to lie. I am concerned. As far as as far as how I'm going to have to alter my life And the fact of the matter is that I'm going to have to be away from my job for a certain point of time. Okay. Now, the next thing that I wish to talk about is why I continue with the subscriber mode. Okay. That is my attempt to try to um, limit the presence of the trolls. Okay. Every YouTube creator deals with trolls, and every YouTube creator deals with trolls in their own way. I just choose to say, you know what? If you go, look, anyone who does not appear on a regular basis, they're going to need to cam up in the backstage. Okay, so I make sure that they don't flash anything inappropriate, if you know what I mean. Because the last thing I want to experience is actually people flashing uh, pornographic images only to have the stream taken down because of the stupidity. Okay, I, there's been a couple of times where people have managed to flash male genitalia. So I'm going to be more vigilant. I'm going to be very vigilant. Okay, and now the next thing I will be discussing is the fact that I find it hard to believe that Halloween is 2 months away, and already people are putting stuff, getting their stuff in stores. Now, of course, people know, or some of you know, I choose not to observe Halloween. Okay, that's a personal choice that I make. Okay, and I choose not to observe Halloween due to certain practices and beliefs and customs that has to do with the holiday. Okay, I in no means condemn those that choose to observe Halloween. That's perfectly fine. If they wish to do that, they can do so. I just choose not to observe Halloween. Okay, that is my choice. People, people need to be respectable when it comes to individual choices. Okay, let's see. You know what? This looks like this appears it's going to be a quick stream. Um, you know what? That's okay. That's okay. One thing I am going to be doing is, from time to time, I'm going to be um, giving, how should I say it? Streams where I discuss the funnier moments on the channel. Because as you can tell, there's been a lot of funny moments. Okay? There's been a lot of humorous moments. So I will do that. Okay. Let's see. Hmm. Please excuse me. It says that okay, I usually prepare notes. I didn't have any notes, so I'm just basically going off the cuff, so to speak. So this is a stretch for me, um, to do that without any prepared notes. Okay. Of course, we're going to soon be approaching the autumn, and we're soon going to be approaching winter. Okay. One thing I will be doing is possibly either this month or definitely next month. I will be addressing some issues as it pertains to mental health. That's something that's always been an issue, okay? Because unfortunately, people go through loss. People go through emotional trauma. People go through trials and tribulations, and sometimes they've been affected emotionally, mentally, and what have you. So I will be having further discussions on upcoming streams. Also, what I would like to do, or what I plan to do, is do a stream as it pertains to how to deal with grief. Okay, because the reality is this: as we age, slowly but surely, we are going to experience more people who will be passing away, whether it be our parents, whether it be our grandparents, whether it be uncles and aunts. Good evening, Irby. How you doing? Thank you very much for stopping by. Tonight, it's just basically open discussion. So, we'll talk about anything that's on your mind. Also, I hope you. One thing I don't know if you noticed, I got myself a new computer, so I don't have to worry about any more um, lags, what have you, or any more. Hopefully, I won't have any more computer glitches and whatnot, or problems showing, um, sharing videos and whatnot have you. So, so what's on your mind, Irby? Okay, how have you been? I hope you're doing well. Okay, so let's see. The next thing I'm gonna be discussing is Um, I'm gonna try if I can to do an interview here or there with some of the other YouTube creators that I have not interviewed. Um, and it's just that there are some interesting people out there in these YouTube streets who do create positive content. Um, I've been on Miss Underwood's, Understood's platform twice. I don't tend to stay long, just basically like to go there just to give my support because let's keep it real. I don't have a great deal of knowledge when it comes to dealing with addiction, okay? Because I have been fortunate in that sense that I have not dealt with addiction, whether it be a chemical dependency or whether it be a dependency on alcohol or anything else. I have been fortunate. Okay. So, really, when it comes to issues with sobriety, there's really not a great deal that I can discuss. Now, the next thing I will be talking about is that the fact is, unfortunately, during my YouTube journey, there have been certain individuals that I have to ban from the platform. Okay. I don't like to do this. However, it is my responsibility as a host to maintain the platform that is safe for everyone to express their point of view. Safe also to disagree, but to do it in a way that's respectable. There have been certain people that have removed me from the Discord uh, for no apparent reason. Okay, you do that to me, you're automatically banned because why should I open my cyber home to you when you kick me out of your cyber home? okay, without an explanation, without justification, okay. So those individuals, which unfortunately who have been disrespectful to me, have been disrespectful to my guests, or had caused controversy, I'm not going to be allowed on this platform. Okay, if they don't like it, they can kick rocks, or as I like to say, don't let the door hit you, with the good Lord split you. Okay, so let's see. Well, looks like it's going to be a quiet night, and I see this is going to be a short stream, which is perfectly fine. Which is perfectly fine with me. Okay, and one thing that I find truly bizarre, which is people trying to dictate who should be on my platform. When people try to dictate who should I associate with. When people try to dictate um, regarding how my platform should be operated and under what conditions. Okay. Let me make this perfectly clear to all of you. Okay. I make the final decision regarding the content of my platform, regarding who gets on my platform, regarding who will be removed from my platform. I make those decisions. I do not pass the buck to somebody else. I do not escape accountability. I accept accountability for everything that I do. Okay. And in the case of one YouTube creator, that person removed me from that person's Discord. And then when I try to address with someone regarding their issues, they pass the responsibility to others. I'm sorry, but if you have a platform, uh, whether it be on YouTube, whether it be on Discord or what have you, when everything is said and done, you are responsible for everything that goes down. Here in Uncommon Sense, Jose Negron is responsible for everything that goes down. Okay, the good, the bad, and the ugly. I am responsible. I am not going to pass the buck to anybody else. I'm not going to pass responsibility to anybody else. I'm going to take accountability for everything that happens, the good, the bad, and the ugly. Okay. And that's what separates mature people from immature people. Immature people, they try to find someone else to blame. Okay. Oh, it's that person's fault. It's that person's fault. Okay. That's not being mature. That's being immature. Okay. Being mature is when you take responsibility for everything that goes down under your watch. Okay. One of the things that I have strived to do, and I will continue to do so, is to take accountability for my actions, take accountability to those times where I screwed up, and to do better. Okay. That is the sign of a mature individual. Okay. So let's take a look. Okay. Well, anyway, so I'm gonna be starting to wrap this up pretty soon. Um, I just wanted to give you certain points of view that I express. Okay. And let me state it again. When everything is said and done, I decide what gets on this platform. I decide the topics that to be discussed, not anybody else. Okay, so let me just put back my camera. Okay. Well, you know what? I think I'm gonna cam up more often. Okay. Let me see if I can just, because unfortunately it's like okay, I'm just trying not to show my nose too much. But in any case, I do appreciate all the love and support all of you have given me in the last 2 years, and I will strive to continue to be the best person I am. And now that I have a new device, which seems to be working fine, so therefore the quality of my content will be better. Okay, so that being said, I'm gonna wrap this up. But I do appreciate all those who have supported this channel, and I suspect more people will be watching this stream on the playback, which is fine. But in any case, it's been a pleasure sharing my contact with all of you. Okay, even if I'm the only one that's on the panel. Okay, and of course I'm going to close with these words, which are old, but they still hold true today. We must do everything possible to limit our exposure to mentally and intellectually challenged, because if we fail to do so, we will be infected by their stupidity and massive insanity. And this has been another episode of Uncommon Sense with Jose Negron. Wishing all of you a pleasant good night. Take care and peace. Be strong. Be strong.